Well, hello and welcome to the Orminators. I am Chris Orr of the Orminators, and this particular video was filmed just as the beer bug was really getting started globally. I was in Bangkok, Thailand at the time, and the it wasn't as widespread, although you still see people walking around with masks. Now, this particular video was about the time I was able to try a Capsule Hotel in Bangkok, Thailand. If you are familiar with the channel Kara and Nate, they've been traveling around the world, and one of the places that they went to obviously was Bangkok, and they actually talked about this particular place called Avagard. Now, the hotel I booked online through hotels.com, I think, and it was about 60 US dollars for the space. It is in the basement of the Suvarnabhumi, of the main Bangkok airport there. I can never pronounce that name. You go all the way down to the basement, and you can see me kind of making my way down to the hotel. I'm on the bottom floor here, and there's a number of restaurants and then little shops. There's a 7-Eleven, as you can see there. The train station into the main part of Bangkok is also located down here. So if you wanted to take a train and not a cab into the city, you can in fact do so. There are also a number of currency exchange shops down here. All of them um, are probably not the best rates, but if you are in a quick cash crunch and you need to get some, then here it is. Now, this place here, Translug, is where if you need to store your luggage for a little while, they will do so. Like 100 baht, which is like $3, will give you like 4 hours to store your bags. Now, once that's done, you can now kind of continue on your way. And I didn't actually store my bag there overnight. The Avagard, as you're approaching it, you can see those four white squares down there at the bottom of the underneath the Avagard there. That's where you actually store your luggage. And it'll fit a good sized roller bag in there, so that's not really a problem. Now, as I walked up, I had a reservation already, and I thought I had to put my information in here, but it turns out that there was an attendant who walked up and helped me out as soon as I started this particular process. So I didn't need to do that, and that was actually quite nice. You have a code that you create where you put in your lock and your code to get into the place as well as into your locker. And once that's done, then you can go ahead and get in and enjoy your capsule hotel. Now, there's no air conditioning in these things, and so it does get a little warm. There are some fans, and yeah. Now, let me at the time tell you a little bit about what I was doing. Okay, so I am in my first capsule hotel. It is the coolest thing ever. There's a little button so that you can get out. Looks like a little table there so that you can have some place to work. A series of buttons and air conditioning. I can hear the fan running for the air conditioning. There's a little smoke detector there, which is pretty cool. If you've ever seen the movie Outlander, which, ironically enough, there's a little moon man sitting there. This is like those little cubes that they had in that. So this is the whole thing. I'm sitting upright in it, 5'8" tall. So this is pretty cool. All right, so I've taken a minute to kind of play with the control panel here. This fan control. You can hear that kind of loosen up there a little bit. Then there's the color of the lights that you have in here. So I have them on white lights there. That's more yellow, blue, magenta, pink, and green, which is kind of cool there. So those are some of the controls there. Actually, kind of green is kind of cool. There's a reading light right over the head there, and it's handled with a little button there, and air conditioning, I hope. Looks like it isn't going any cooler than 20 degrees Celsius, okay. And then there's a ceiling light, which you can play with a little bit there. They give you a fire extinguisher. It's awful nice of them. Looks like they gave me a bottle of water instead of earplugs because they said it's going to be noisy down here with the trains. Some Stay Fresh like wipes or whatever. There's no showers, so that's cool. Oh, okay. The little astronaut guy is a cell phone holder, so that's pretty cool. The pillows are nice and fluffy. Little backrest there. Hi everybody. So I am 5'8" tall. I can sit upright, no problem there. Kind of let you see what that looks like with me sitting up there a little bit. And if I were to lay out flat, my feet down, I have a couple inches above my head, and my feet are probably a nice foot off there. So if you're 6 foot, I don't think you'll have too much of a problem sleeping in a place like this. There's the map to the toilet. Important note, we put the shoes in the plastic bag, keep in the locker. If you use the toilet, step out from the capsule, turn right, go straight, it's on the left, so down at the end of the hall. They told me that housekeeping doesn't get here till 9 p.m. Most of the time it's handled by the airport staff, which is fine. And then I guess this is going to be a little... Oh, okay. It's a little removable table. So you can actually get some work done. So we'll go ahead and like that. Put that like that. And that way you can put your laptop or your iPad there and watch your movies and everything else, like a little built-in desk. So, very cool. Now I turned off the sleeping light there, so now it's just this ambient light. The ceiling lights are out. And everything's all maxed out. So, this is pretty cool. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. And it should be a lot of fun to kind of hang out in here and kind of see what it's like to coop myself up. It's only 6 p.m. I might get hungry later and go down to back to that 7-Eleven, but I think I'll probably hang out here for a little while, watch a movie on my iPad or read a book, and then step out for a little bit, get some fresh air. I don't feel claustrophobic, so we'll see how it goes. There's a couple of fans here blowing some air. Oh, looks like it's warming up a little bit. "21 degrees Celsius already. So probably with the body in here, it'll heat up pretty quickly. So we'll see how warm it gets overnight. So it's very quiet down in this particular area, and there was another little hotel, not really a capsule hotel, but one called Boxtel, as you can see there. And there actually looks like little small, almost tiny house size little rooms, little cubes, if you will, and kind of cool actually. I might have to try this next time. But it's a hell of a business model if you can just get these inexpensively made little cubes or capsules built, and you can find an area in a hotel where you can plant these things. You can actually probably make a pretty decent, probably be a fairly decent business to run. Hopefully not a loss leader. I'm not sure how much the square footage rent would be or anything like that, but it would be kind of neat to do. Very quiet down here. Another nice thing is that there were several businesses that also had these little rentable Wi-Fi units, which is kind of neat actually. If you don't want to have a data plan, then you could just rent one of these things for maybe a few hours or a few days as you are traveling through the city without having to have a massive data roaming plan. I'm not sure how much it costs for these things, but ultimately it is kind of also another one of those neat ideas that you can take advantage of. So Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And please like and subscribe, and share if you like it. Thank you.